Good afternoon, children. Welcome back to the part 4 of the chapter 8, that is Fundamentals of Anatomy, Physiology and Kinesiology in Sports. Today we will see the structural classification of muscles, the second one. First one we have already seen, voluntary muscles. Involuntary muscle is the second one. Involuntary or smooth muscles. It is also known as unstated muscles. Okay. Now, these muscles are not under our control. These muscles are also called unstriped muscle. They work even after we are at sleep. These muscles are mostly found in lining of the digestive tract and blood vessels like intestine, colon, stomach, and push the food in blood vessels and help to push to the blood. They are spindle shaped and provide smooth lining over blood vessels and digestive tract and diaphragm muscles. Now the third structural classification of muscles are cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are involuntary in nature, but their shape is different from involuntary muscles. They are found only in heart and work throughout life of a person. They are chain-shaped rectangular muscles which provide continuous contraction along with passive rest. They work under the command of autonomic nervous system, that is ANS. Now, functions of muscles. First one is provide structure. Here, provide structure means muscles provide proper shape and structure to individual, thus help to maintain posture. Next one, provide effort. They work as effort arm of lever in body, whereas bone act as lever. Third one, bring external movement. They provide external movement to individual by contraction of skeletal muscles. Fourth one, help in fluid movement. Muscles also provide internal fluid movement by contraction of smooth muscles. Then fifth one is provide protection. Provide protection means skeletal muscle also provide protection to bones and other internal organs. Then bring heart contraction. Cardiac muscles makes the heart to contract throughout life. Seventh one, forceful activities. Skeletal muscle provides forceful movement of body as they help in strength, speed and endurance. Last one is bring active life. They help to bring active life of individual by the actions of the muscles. Now, the next one is respiratory system. Respiratory system, respiration is the process in which exchange of gases takes place in the body. That is, interchange of gases. That is, oxygen fuses with blood and carbon dioxide diffuses from blood. The process of respiration involves lungs, diaphragm, respiratory tract, nose, mouth, larynx, pharynx and trachea. Respiration is of two types, external respiration or breathing, then internal respiration or tissue respiration. What is external respiration or breathing? External respiration is the process takes place in lungs with the help of alveoli, that is air sacs. In alveoli, the carbon dioxide diffuses from blood and oxygen fuses with blood. External respiration is called breathing. Inhalation and exhalation are the two types of external respiration, that is breathing. Now, internal respiration or tissue respiration. Internal respiration, this is the process of respiration, takes place in the tissues and cells. And in respiration, oxygenated blood reaches the tissues where oxygen gets used during energy production. Now, students, mechanism of breathing. The lungs are two thin-walled elastic sacs in the thorax. This is an airtight cavity enclosed by the ribs from the sides and the diaphragm below. Any change in the thorax affects the volume of lungs. First one, when we breathe in, that is known as inspiration, or we can say it as inhale. Muscles across the ribs contract it, pulls the ribs upwards and sidewards. At the same time, the muscles of the diaphragm contract and flatten. Thus, size of lungs increases and there is an increase in volume. Due to this, low pressure develops in the lungs. So, air is sacked inside through the nose and mouth. Breathing out, that is expiration, or we can say it as inhale, occurs when the muscles of the diaphragm and ribs relax. By this, the space is reduced and there is decrease in volume. Thus, high pressure develops in the lungs, so air is pushed out when the body is at rest. The movements of the diaphragm alone are sufficient to fill and empty the lungs for breathing. Next one, during rest, we breathe approximately 16 times in a minute. When we inhale about 500 ml to 3000 ml of air in each breath. If there is increase of carbon dioxide in blood, the rate of breathing is increased. The carbon dioxide concentration will raise whenever the body is engaged in physical activity. The rate of breathing can increase up to 50 times a minute. The age factor and level of fitness decide the efficiency of respiratory system. During rest, we breathe approximately 16 times in a minute. We inhale about 500 ml to 3000 ml of air in each breath. If there is increase of carbon dioxide in the blood, the rate of breathing increased. The carbon dioxide concentration will raise whenever the body is engaged in physical activity. The rate of breathing can increase up to 50 times a minute. The age factor and level of fitness decides the efficiency of respiratory system.